This is the STRIPSACK DUALCAST. I am the Hawk.
And I'm ready for a salty hawk. I'm the fat man. Let's get into it.
Yes, very salty. Worst weekend of football forever. Sunday recap. Saints 21, Falcons 16. Taysom Hill is now 3-0, and he's got a legitimate case of why he's going to be the starting quarterback for them in the future.
And with that win, the Saints clinched a playoff berth. Up next, Lions-Bears. Lions won 34-30. That's 6 straight losses for Chicago.
Not only that, y'all fumbled the ball in your own territory with 1:47 left. Colts 26, Texans 20. Deshaun Butterfingers fumbles the ball too.
Terrible. Up next, Bengals 7, Dolphins 19. Tua for the win, even with a taped-up thumb.
Yeah, the Dolphins won the Royal Rumble today. Did anybody see that?
That was fantastic.
I mean, people were getting punched. People were getting knocked out. It was a brawl. You would think that was a divisional game.
Right?
All right, Jags 24, Vikings 27. I mean, don't look now. The Vikings are now the 7th seed in the NFC.
Uh-oh. Just a side piece. Justin Jefferson, 5 straight games with 100 yards. That's a Minnesota rookie record. And last time I checked, they had a guy named Randy Moss. Raiders 31, Jets 28. Almost, Jets. Almost.
Yeah, so close. But there's something else I want to say about that. Darren Waller had the best game, period, for a tight end. Period. Don't matter. Best game of all time. Browns 41, Titans 35. Baker Mayfield in not Baker Mayfield's body. It was actually Peyton Manning's body. We had Baker Manning out there. Beautiful game from him.
That game was not as close as the score says because
No, they went to prevent defense after the half. They didn't give a
Titans
shit.
were getting mollywopped. Rams 38, Cardinals 28. Don't look now. The Rams are pretty good.
Yeah, the Cards are now 0-3 since the Hail Mary. All right, fuck. Giants 17, Seahawks 12. The Giants had 190 yards on the ground, and the Seahawks offense stayed home.
Yeah, I got nothing for you on that one, bud. Eagles 16, Packers 30. We had a Jalen Hurts appearance.
Yeah, benching Wentz is not going to fix the issues on the Philadelphia Eagles. Patriots 45, Chargers 0. This was a bus ass. You might as well just stay the fuck home.
That's Bill Belichick killing another rookie quarterback.
Woo.
And in a surprisingly good game of the day, Broncos 16, Chiefs 22. Sorry, Broncos. I had your back, man. I had your back. Just couldn't get it done.
I feel like Tyreek Hill is not that lucky. He had a catch for a touchdown that he didn't think was a catch, so they punted the ball away. And then he thought he had a touchdown. He backflipped in the end zone, which was beautiful, by the way. And then it was a hole.
It was very nice.
He's not that lucky. All right, Shank and Stank are up first here. Cardinals, they are now 1-1 for their last 5. Shank and Stank.
They stank. I mean, they're a couple pieces away yet. We're starting to see that now. You know, they're a couple pieces away. Mainly on the defensive side of the ball. You know, this just proves how much of their offense is Kyler Murray.
Yeah, Kyler kind of fell off last 2 games. He's only thrown 170 yards, 173 yards respectively. It seems like the wheels just came off on them, you know, and now they're on the outside looking in.
In Kyler's defense, he's been banged up. That AC joint, I know it's just a sprain, but it fucking hurts.
Yeah, I mean, they still got 4 games left. You know, like it's still, you know, they can still do something. But it just sucks that they don't control their own destiny. Now things has to happen around them. All right. Eagles. You know, they get their ass kicked. Their ass kicked today, last week, the week before, that. They just suck. You know, I'm just going to say shank and just let you go. Or not shank, stank.
Yeah, stank. I'm done. Next.
Look, thing is, Wentz for 6 for 15 for 79 yards. Hurst went 5 for 12 for 109 yards and a touchdown and a pick. Who gives a shit? You know, Miles Sanders does not get the fucking ball enough. Run the goddamn rock. You got to run the football to win games.
They suck.
Just
Next.
Run.
They suck. Next.
All right. Seahawks lost the Giants.
Shank. It's like I said on the last show. They just, the offense was playing fantastic when the defense was dogging it. Now the defense is playing better. The offense is dogging it. They get it all to come together. If they're firing on all cylinders, they're unstoppable. They just seem to have an 8-cylinder and always be running on 4 cylinders.
Yeah, I was leaning towards stank pretty hard. And it's because, like, one of the issues that they're having is they cannot keep drives going. You know, the last 2 weeks, they are a grand total of 6 for 23 on third down, which is not good for any offense in the NFL, especially an offense that was deemed the best offense in football for the first 9 weeks. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating that you get the pieces to finally work on your weakness, and it seems like what your strength was is now your weakness, and that's frustrating as a fan.
They're not consistent. It's a consistency issue.
The Seahawks are the Rex Grossman of the NFL.
Rex Grossman got to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, we'll see on there. All right, Dominators. Going first, Baker Mayfield. 25 for 38, 334 yards, 4 touchdowns. I never thought I'd say him as a dominator, but he fucking dominated today.
So you said this name earlier, and I made my butthole pucker a little bit. Darren Waller, 13 receptions, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns on 17 targets. That's a big day for a tight end. It's a big day for anybody.
You forgot something. Best day, period, for a tight end.
Best day ever.
Period. All right, Matt Stafford, 27 for 42, 402 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick. That's another comeback on his resume. Matty fucking Ice.
Comebacks don't matter when you only win 5 games. I'm going with a Dolphin here. First time all year. Kyle Van Noy, 8 tackles, 3 sacks, and 5 of his tackles were for a loss. So it's a good day.
That defense only gave up 7 too, even if it was to a backup. All right, moving on here. We're going to call Monday Trap Day because I feel like there's 2 trap games this Monday.
COVID
Day. Washington at Steelers. I'm going to go with the Steelers. I do feel like this is a trap game, though. Washington's got a lot of momentum coming off their last win. Steelers had to deal with all that bullshit with COVID. They didn't play too well against the Ravens' backups, But that being said, they're the fastest team in the NFL getting the ball out, and I think that's going to help them in this game against that front seven.
I'm going with the upset. Taking Washington.
I really don't blame you. I really don't, because I almost did myself.
I think Chase Young is going to smash Ben Roethlisberger at least once.
A couple times.
I'm going with the upset. We've been saying it for a couple weeks. I like Washington's front seven. The only thing that scares me with Washington is their offense is a little putrid, but that running back's been coming along, that Gibson. So
yeah. Alex Smith had his best game last game too. Maybe they have some momentum on there and they really give the Steelers defense some problems.
Even if Washington doesn't win, I think it'll be a closer game than what it looks like on paper.
I'm expecting a good game. All right, next up, Bills up 49ers. Again, this is a trap game for the Bills. I hate to say it, but I'm going to go with the 49ers. They're getting some guys back. And shut the fuck up, Dave. But I hate to say it, like, dude, this is when healthy. We're power rankings number 1 would be 49ers. I'm just saying it right now. If this team was healthy, we wouldn't be talking about the Chiefs and the Steelers as much. It would be a lot more about the Niners. I feel like they're the most talented and one of the best coached teams in the NFL. But yeah, I don't really trust Nick Mullins, but I really like Mostert. I like that Sherman's back. That defense is playing a lot better. I think the Bills might. I think they might lay an egg this week. This game.
I'm going to be a huge 49ers fan tomorrow night. But I'm still taking the Bills because I don't think the Niners are healthy enough yet to pull it out. I'm pretty sure the Bills are going to win.
I don't know. I think they're healthy enough for that team.
I hope so. I need the help.
I just think if they were healthy enough, this probably wouldn't even be a game. Probably like 24-10 easy.
Oh, that would make me so happy.
All right. BS talked about a little bit already. Hurts versus Wentz. I'll let you go first.
So I say throw Hurts in. Let him get some reps. Your season's already lost. You know exactly what you have with Wentz. Let's see what Jalen Hurts has. Let's see if he was worth that second pick. If anything, if Hurts plays well and you still want to keep Wentz around, you have a trade chip. Or the other way around, if Hurts comes in and plays well, you know what you got, and maybe you could dump Wentz next season. One of them is going to be worth something to somebody somewhere.
I don't even think this is a debate. Wentz threw 4,000 yards last year, and he didn't even have a single receiver break 500 yards. I wonder how many times that's been done in NFL history. The guy already proved that he was great, and he's just having a bad year. Atrocious. I'll say that. He's first in the league on missed throws, first in the league with at least 2.5 seconds in the pocket with a bad throw. This is just a really bad year, and I think I think one of the biggest issues is they don't run the ball at all. They're just not running the ball, especially on first down. Just run the fucking ball. Like I don't even think this is a debate. I think it was a bad idea for them to draft Hurts. I felt like there was no reason for them to pick him up. And
right, that's the thing. Why do you draft a quarterback in the second round if you like everything you see with Wentz? There had to be something there that coaches were seeing, ownership was seeing, somebody saw that said, hey, we need to get somebody in here to back this guy up and potentially take over.
I'm going to make a prediction here. If Philadelphia goes with Hurts, all right, and he does play well, I'll say he'll start next season. And I probably try to shop Wentz, maybe trade him, try to get out of that fucking contract. Regardless, if they do that, if they go with Hurts, Philadelphia's done for quite a few years. They're going to be rebuilding. I'm just going to call that out right now. Well, they're not having a great season now. This is not going to fix their issues.
No, they're already in rebuild mode. But if you could trade Wentz and get 1 or 2 draft picks for him, you know what would break my heart? To see Wentz get traded to New England next year and them go on another run like they got Tom Brady again.
Yeah, or Wentz going to the Niners. You don't think that improves that football team?
Because it's like you said, he's not a bad quarterback. He's having a bad year.
Yeah, I mean, Brett Favre did this.
But
The guy, I don't know. I think if you have a guy that's shown MVP caliber status, not once, but like 3 years in a row, technically, now he's having a bad year. And now we're just going, what the, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think a lot of this is play calling. A lot of this is the pieces that this team is built around Wentz. They failed to draft, any top wide receiver in the last 3 years for the guy. I mean,
all right,
you had DeAndre Hopkins in the fucking trade block. How did Philadelphia not make a fucking play for that?
because the Texans were hungry for a chicken sandwich. Arizona gave them a chicken sandwich.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they're done for a couple of years. All right, moving on.
Dallas will be ruling that division like they should be.
If the season were to end today, how do you feel? How confident are you about the Dolphins in the playoffs?
One and done.
One and done. So 0-1.
And I'm okay with that. No, I'm saying they get in and lose.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that because at least they haven't been there in a long time. And the future is bright for them. So I would be okay with them losing in the first round.
Yeah, they had a really, really good season so far up to this point. My only worry for them is if they drop 2 games and New England makes the playoffs instead of them.
Well, that's just it, right? They got a couple hard games ahead of them. They still got to play the Bills. They got to play New England. They got to play Kansas City. So it's going to be it's not going to be easy for them.
This is the best part about the Dolphins, though, is like, all right, so say they go 1-2 in those games, or 2-1, or even 0-3, somehow still get in the playoffs, but they'll be battle tested going in,
Yep.
So like this would be a huge experience for your team. Maybe, I'm not saying that this happened, but maybe they'll be the Titans of last year, this year.
That would break my heart.
Yeah, that would. It's crusher. But what if they go in and win a couple of playoff games?
What if they go in and win a couple playoff games, get to the AFC Championship game, get stomped, and then the next season fall apart like the Titans?
The Titans didn't fall apart.
Falling apart.
They're 8-4. They're in the same position the Dolphins are. They'll be fine. They came into like a really tough matchup for them. It is what it is.
Tough matchup. Browns beat them out of the fucking stadium. Such a tough matchup.
All right, so same question back at me. Hawks. They have not looked good for the last 5 games. I'm going to say if they don't somehow improve, that's going to be a one and done for them too. So if they have to go on a road to play the Giants, which is what will happen if it ends today, they're going to get bounced out. But they got to play the Niners and the Rams again, Washington and the Jets. Maybe they get their shit together. If Seattle can somehow play a complete football game, and build off that confidence and that momentum, they have a chance to make a deep run. Unfortunately, and I've seen this happen the last 2 seasons. Every time they have a chance at kind of getting to that number 1 seed or trying to own the division, they choke. And right now, to me, they're choke artists, and they've been for a little while.
Like I said before, though, if they get clicking on all cylinders, nobody in the NFC is going to stop them. It's just, can they get clicking on all cylinders?
Yeah.
That's the question with them.
I heard that Pete Carroll was really, really agitated in the post-game press conference. I haven't watched it yet because I'm still salty But yeah, I mean, it's aggravating as a fan. I guarantee it'd be aggravating for him. You gotta get a grasp on something here. They gotta make things better.
Well, the big question is, how fucking hot are the Giants right now?
Well, they're 4-game win streak. What, 5 for their last 7?
I mean, they're pretty hot. We all know what happened the last time the Giants got hot right at the end of the year.
And this didn't just happen once for the Giants. The Giants do this. This is what they're known for. They get hot in the middle of the season when it looks like their season is lost, and somehow they're one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, like I said, what happened last time the Giants got hot right at the end of the year?
Yeah, they fit their fucking 3rd Super Bowl ring on their hand.
You know? So, I don't know. Gives the Giants fans a lot of hope. You know, we're all sitting over here cackling that a 6-win team is going to get in the playoffs. If it's the Giants, I'd be scared.
Yeah, the Giants could still technically finish 9-7. You know, they honestly just might finish at least 8-8 or 7-9, and if so, that's respectable. They just got to win 2 games to get to 7-9. They did. They looked pretty good. I mean, even though they had a backup quarterback and all kinds of shit going on for them, but defense played really well. They seemed like they were in the backfield every time Wilson snapped the ball. Right tackle went out, and backup just looked fucking horrible today. He just got beat up.
All right, man. I ain't got nothing else. You got anything else?
No, I got nothing. I'm ready to call it.
All right. So as always, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that fun stuff on the YouTube. Head over to our Facebook page, talk some shit. We love it. I was throwing some things out there all day long. Other than that, we also upload this for audio, so you can listen to us on the go. iTunes, Spotify, Google, anywhere you find your podcast, jam us in your ear holes, and we'll make you have an eargasm.
And that's right. You know, like we say, comment, like, and subscribe. I'm the Salty Hawk.
So down about that loss. And I'm the Fat Man.
See you guys next time.